Hey Joe, it's Folks here. Check out these Facebook ads for the store I am about to show you in this video. On one of the ads, it says that they have 100,000 people turned into royalty. Does that mean 100,000 customers? If it does, that means that with an average selling price of about $79, they have made about $8 million in sales. Now, if you're new to print on demand, starting your store can be a daunting task. Figuring out what you actually want to sell, who you want to sell it to, and what your designs are actually going to look like can be a scary thing to try and figure out. And that's why here on my channel I try and do three things for you. The first is I try and show you awesome print-on-demand stores like the one we're going to look at today. Second, I try to review as many print-on-demand products as possible. And third, I try my best to share some of the strategies that are currently working for me in my own print-on-demand businesses. If you want to check out some of my other videos here on the channel, make sure to do so. And if you want to go through some more step-by-step training that's a little bit more in-depth to actually help you to open a store, make sure to check out my course. There is a link down in the description. Inside, there's over 30 step-by-step videos for you to follow. The best part is it is completely free. So this store here is called turnmeroyal.com. And some of you looking at this honestly might think that this might be a little bit out of your league. Perhaps it is too far advanced. And if you are thinking that, do not worry, because at the end of the video today, I'm going to give you a much simpler approach to actually launch your store. In the video though, I just wanted to show you a really cool store that I came across. In the video today, we'll break down what this store is actually doing. We'll talk about the products they're selling, which suppliers and apps you can use if you wanted to replicate something like this. We'll take a look at their marketing on their various social media pages, and we'll even spy on some of the Facebook ads that they are currently running. So first things first, obviously what turnmeroyal.com is doing is they are taking photos from people like this and turning them into royalty. Essentially what happens is when you land on the store, you choose which type of image you want, basically what sort of person you want in your image as well as the background. Once you have chosen one, you end up on a product page like this. They then have a button right here that you can upload an image of yourself or someone else if you're buying this as a gift. And then they get to work. On here it says that it is hand-drawn by pro artists. They even list out the different steps here, right? It says step 1, upload your photo, we draw your portrait. Step 2, preview your artwork. They also offer unlimited revisions as well. They then go on to describe some features about the product and the sustainable delivery, and they have some frequently asked questions down here at the bottom as well. They also have a huge collection of reviews on their product pages. Earlier, we talked about how this store's Facebook ads talked about having 100,000 customers. Well, here on their reviews page, they have over 8,500 reviews, which makes sense if they have over 100,000 customers, that they have that many reviews. If you wanted to sell canvases, a great option is right here inside of the Printify app. They have a whole bunch of different sizes that you can choose from. You can see that they list out 35 different size options. You'll be able to have small canvases or really large ones as well available on your store. You'll see in terms of pricing that Printify does have a premium account option. If you want to get a free month of Printify Premium, make sure to use code NINJA50, that's NINJA50, all capital letters. Add it inside of your payment section, inside of your Printify account, and you will get a free month of their premium service. Now, before we talk about how this store is actually personalizing these items and what apps they are actually using to do it, I wanted to show you their Instagram page because they are doing a fantastic job at generating a following and also generating engagement on their posts. If you have watched a lot of my content, you know that I talk about the power of social media all the time. The idea that you and I can create an Instagram page or a Facebook page or something for our store and begin promoting things organically is an amazing thing. This strategy is something that I've detailed a lot here on my channel. It's something that's worked for me a lot in the past with several different stores. Basically what they're doing is they're just posting content, mainly memes like this, that people in their posed niche might like, and posting photos of their products. They have various videos here submitted by customers that show them receiving the product, opening it up, and ultimately this is likely driving a lot of traffic to their site. Of course, as well, this store also has a lot of different Facebook ads actually running on their Facebook account. Here inside of the Facebook ad library, you can see a whole bunch in here. As I'm making this video, it is December 22nd, and you will see that some of these say that they started running on November 8th, which means they are likely pretty profitable. If we continue to scroll down, we can see some even older ads as well. This one here is July 29th. If we continue to go, we'll probably see some earlier ones as well. Here is March 31st. So they have ads on here that have been running for like 8 months now. So they are likely very profitable. Okay, they are doing a nice job at utilizing paid traffic through the form of a Facebook or an Instagram ad, as well as using their own Instagram page with content like this to drive traffic to their store. Ultimately, if you are looking to have yourself a successful print-on-demand store, you're going to have to get some traffic to it. And those two ways would be the ones that I would recommend you to try out. Now, earlier I showed you Printify here, and we took a look at their canvas products that they have. Obviously, the store here is selling canvases, and what they're doing is they're allowing people to upload a photo and then get that photo turned into a drawing that sort of looks similar to the mock-up here. One of the things that people always ask is what sort of supplier does that sort of personalization? And the answer might actually shock you. The fact is that there is no print-on-demand supplier that is going to take a photo from your customer and then make edits to it and put it into another photo. Basically what I'm saying is if you wanted to create something like this, you would be doing it manually. You would need to use an app like this here. This one is called Infinite Options. It costs $9.99 a month. It does have a 14-day free trial, but this would allow you to have different fields show up on your product pages so that way you could actually receive information from customers, whether that's specific text that they want to personalize or if you want to allow them to upload a photo, they would be able to do it. Essentially, what you need on your product page is something like this where someone can click it and actually upload a photo to you so that way you can make the necessary edits and create their design for them. Which to some people might think, creating a store like this that is doing this advanced type of artwork could be a lot of work. And don't get me wrong, it totally would be a lot of work. But let's just sort of break something down really quickly, okay? Let's just go to one of their products. Let's click on the King here. They have an 8x10 available, okay? And they're charging $79.95 for it. If we go into Printify here and we go and we look at the different sizes available, we can compare prices. Now, they are doing an 8x10. It is $79, okay? If we look inside of here, let's try to find an 8x10. Here's a 10x8. We'll go with that. They are charging $11.19 for it inside of the Printify app. Okay, there's then going to be an additional $14.99 shipping charge, which means our $11.19 price is going to be about $25. Okay, which means if you are selling this canvas for $79 and you're paying $25 with the shipping for it, you are making about $55 in profit per sale. Okay, if you woke up one day and you had 10 orders to personalize, right? Maybe the personalization that you're doing is not this advanced and it might take you a little bit faster, even if it is this advanced, right? Let's say it took you 4 or 5 hours to do all of the personalization. You just made 10 sales with a $50 profit on each of them, which means you are profiting hundreds of dollars, even if you are using some sort of paid advertising and you're gonna have some marketing costs there. My point is that yes, this does take some work, and this will take some time, but this is an extremely profitable way to run a print-on-demand store. Now, obviously, a lot of you are still probably thinking that doing something like that is too much work. And honestly, I totally get it. If you are starting your first print-on-demand store and you yourself are not an experienced artist, doing something like this might be a little bit too much for you. What I would advise you to do instead is to start a store, choose a really passionate niche, choose 2 products to sell to that niche, and make 3 or 4 designs for each product and get started. Go all in on trying to grow yourself on social media and establish your brand's presence before you start to build out this massive product catalog. Basically, what I would recommend you to do is to start slow and establish your brand before you really go all in and try all these different types of products, because ultimately that's going to be a lot of work, and I would definitely advise you to keep it simple at the beginning. So let me know what you guys think. TurnMeRoyal.com, obviously a really cool print-on-demand store with a lot of customers. They've done a really nice job at creating a tasteful site and some really cool designs. Let me know what you think down in the comments below of this store, and if you've ever seen their ads before, let me know as well, because that's ultimately how I found them, because I started to see their ads on my Facebook and on my Instagram. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.